Doris, and then Destiny Hooker all of a sudden gets a one-on-one situation.
Bailey Cowles, the outside hitter, who's actually only been playing that position for half the season, above the rim, a basketball rim, by about a foot on a volleyball net that is 7 feet 4 inches. And look at her getting up quickly to slam it home again.
And
Engel with the pass to Coker. We'll try and set up the freshman Bailey Webster. Good defense again from Minnesota. The back row attack is successful from Cowles, the junior from Eden Prairie, Minnesota.
Players were really nervous in yesterday's practice, but his first Final Four.
She is the only Golden Gopher with national semifinal experience. She was out. Both had to pack their long johns before they went up to school. Big swing from Rachel Adams, the 6'2 sophomore from Cincinnati.
The 12 feet off, so just keep it in, make Texas play.
Gidmeyer tried to power it through the block, kept alive by Texas, and then Hooker cuts it cross court.
But it has freed up and allowed Fawcett to play with more freedom, less weight on her shoulders, not having to. Texas to serve better. That's a better example of a pass where they at least get to run their offense.
Fawcett took something off that one. Carrico looking to set the middle, blocked again. Hooker returns to sender. And Cowles off the head of Adams and out. Point Minnesota. Carrico to Gidmeyer. Hopped up by the Longhorns and punched over by Engel. Gidmeyer again. Kistner is there, and here's a chance for Texas. Hooker blocked. The opposite way to Fawcett and out. The Texas Longhorns, the 2 seed, win the opening set.
They'll have 2 or 3.
Sheepishly raised her hand and said, yeah, coach, I've got one. And he was like, oh, gee.
Oh, sorry, coach. But she actually likes it because they want that expectation. Yep. She wants everybody on her team to have one of those rings. And she's singing, getting better, doing a lot of tutoring work and so forth. She's out doing her high jumping. Nice shot by Engel there at the net. Got to be ready for that if you're Minnesota.
In October, she had 3 attempts and was a defensive specialist. And the next night, she had 34 attempts, moving from a defender to an attacker. Ooh, Minnesota thought they had that one down, started to celebrate. Gidmeyer sliding behind. The set outside to Coker. Got it!
Roll, but she's getting her body all the way around.
Hooker pounds the ace. 5 to move on to the final. Ashley Engel.
Dr. Tabitha Love standing inside, leaving line, and Engel takes it. From the floor, out of bounds. That's hurt Minnesota a lot.
The 5-1 run for Texas. Hooker looking to add to it. 7 of the last 8 points now for Texas.
Megan Wilson, another one of those transfers coming into Minnesota.
Hooker again. That's a dozen now for Destiny Hooker.
Watch her come barreling in here. Blockers have to be aware. Destiny Hooker's coming in. If they reach outside, she's going to crush that sharp cross court. Blockers, especially the middle blocker, has to get in front of that.
4 set points here for Texas. And they've got a free ball to work with. Fawcett got it. Engel couldn't put it down. Minnesota in transition. Doris hopped on the miss hit. 5 kills now for Doris out of the middle. Love swooping in for the tip. Minnesota with 3 aces and 3 errors. Hooker cut that one around the block and down the line.
Control the serve of Texas and hit the ball over the net and in the court like that.
Has only been an outside hitter for half the season and has been tremendous. There she is with the good pass. Gidmeyer couldn't put it away. Kistner digs it up. Fawcett thunders it down.
Get shoulder to shoulder as you have to do. Don't want to leave a gap between blockers if you can avoid it.
Fawcett was spectacular as a freshman, struggled a bit as a sophomore. Talked to one of her buddies on campus, quarterback Colt McCoy, and they've had discussions about managing expectations and handling pressure situations. And he's been a good sounding board for Julianne Fawcett, #1 in white. And a hooker with another kill.
National semifinals, and they really broke down in set #3 at Iowa State. Learned a valuable lesson not to let up on the gas. And certainly Hooker and her teammates are not doing that now. Hungry to get 4 more points.
Coker looking for angle, and the lefty delivers. Close to 11 feet. He can get over the top of the curtain rod. Off the block, point Texas. And it is now set point for the Longhorns. And match point for a spot in the championship. Gibmeyer sends it long. Redemption for Texas after the disappointment of last year's semifinal loss. And they have come all the way back and will play Saturday night for the national championship.